And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And now, lining up
Manchester United have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Casemiro gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank. Diogo Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Szoboszlai. That's a good ball out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get it through? He's Szoboszlai! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it's gone in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
After 13 minutes is number 11, Mohamed Salah.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep, and he shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mamadashvili claims it, safe hands.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Diogo Dallo clearly...
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Mount. This looks... He's had a shot! We've got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
After 26 minutes is number 13, Shishko.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Plays it through. It's played through for him. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. And smartly reclaimed. Out to the left it goes. 30 minutes gone. Kerkez gets over and intercepts. McAllister, played into space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes clears. And here's Isak. Mohamed Salah. That's going to go a long way. Szoboszlai, who does have an assist to his name. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back to the keeper it goes. Van Dijk. And it's Szoboszlai. Šeško. McAllister. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. McAllister, and he was quick to react. Casemiro, and that was nowhere near his best.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. And the ball is out of play. Kirkes. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Szoboszlai. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Gravenberg, and it's McAllister. Szoboszlai and Gravenberg. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Mount. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And it's Mount. Šeško, given the lift of his goal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Here's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening.
Great chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
De Ligt cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Diogo Dalot is onto this. Casemiro bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball. But
decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
McAllister, that's a lovely, neat pass. And he's on his way! Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Isak. Gakpo receives it in a good position here. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Mount. Driving on and making good progress. This might spell danger. McAllister. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution in progress.
Chiesa. Šeško. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Chiesa, played out towards the right wing. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Shaw has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good ball, good take. Euro threads one in, and the through ball. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Chiesa. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Šeško.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Salah. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Chiesa. Isak. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.